Welcome back to another video. This one is getting all achievements for Plants vs. Zombies. And the total is 12 achievements. So there are a total of 12 achievements in Plants vs. Zombies on the Xbox 360. I got 8 of them before completing Adventure Mode. And got the last 4 outside of Adventure Mode using puzzle, survival, and minigames that I completed. Now, like every Plants vs. Zombies game, not every, but you start with the pea shooter. And of course, I got through the tutorial pretty easily, got sunflower, that unlocked my main source of income for sun, and unfortunately, I think I accidentally got it off screen, but I got the achievement, Soil Your Plants, which is planting my first 10 pea shooters, which can be done on the first 2 levels, because, if you use your sun wisely, you get at least 4 to 5 pea shooters on the first level, and then the rest are on the second. Now, I'm going to be honest, do not question why this was the way I was going to go for this achievement, but essentially the achievement for this was getting rid of all of my lawnmowers. So I just decided to play a game of chess and put sunflowers on the bottom like that. Got the achievement, close shave, which is turned away the zombies even though all 5 lawnmowers were used. But it was a success, so I'll take that. The next plant I unlocked at 1-7 is Chomper, who is needed for an achievement called Nom Nom, and it'll be coming up in a second. I'll be able to show. Boom, Nom Nom, which is essentially planting only sunflower, Chomper, and walnut. Now, obviously, Chomper and walnut go hand in hand, but sunflower, well, that's your main source of income. So yeah, it makes sense. All 3 of those plants, the only things you can plant. No potato mine, no cherry bomb, no pea shooters, nothing. It's just those 3. And that's how you get the achievement. And as you'll see in a second, my defenses were your pretty average defense. But there it is. Nom Nom Nom. Got it unlocked. And, it's proof positive that you only need 3 types of plants to win. Duh. I mean, look at that. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, after this, I don't think I get any achievements. As you see, I end up finishing the day world pretty easily, getting that last kill and unlocking Puff Shroom to move on to night. Now, I took a little break and looked at the achievements and saw that one of them was simply winning in versus 5 times. So I chose the zombies and just grabbed my second controller and put that on plants. And this was obviously pretty easy. I just sat there with my second controller. That's it. And just spammed as many zombies as I could. I tried playing normally at first, but then I realized I should probably hurry this up because the video's not going to be that long. So it was perfect because, boom, there's the trophy. That's also the trophy on the thumbnail because I thought that it would be perfect. But there it is. Versus. Went on a crazy 5-game winning streak in versus mode. As I said before, I literally just sat my controller there. I did nothing with it. The plants stood no chance. But that's always because I've been more fond of the zombies than plants. So yeah, moving on to night. Now, night went pretty smooth. I unfortunately didn't get any achievements. So I simply just beat the world and unlocked Lily Pad. But yeah, no achievements for night. So we're going. Now we've made it to the pool world. And this is the world that introduces 6 lanes instead of the normal 5 for day and night. And this will also be where fog takes place. That happens at night. But yeah, the only thing that really happens on this is that I get Crazy Dave's Twitty Dinkies, which is the shop. And that's going to be needed for an achievement later. Actually, it's going to be needed for a couple achievements. Because I need to get the money to buy everything that's in his shop. Not everything, but most of the stuff that's in his shop so that I can get the achievements that I need. Like, for instance, buying every plant for Morticult. I don't know how to say the achievement name, but yeah. After that, we just complete pool, and then we unlock Seashroom. No big deal. But yeah, that's about it. Now, it's the same thing with night. For fog, we didn't get any achievements, which kind of sucks, but, it's fine. There's no Find the Yeti achievement, so I have no reason to play through fog again, so we're moving on. Now, this was really stressful. This is only just a clip of what was going on in Walnut Bowling, but essentially what I had to do is go into co-op and beat Walnut Bowling, which means, of course, I had to bring out my second controller. But, like, seriously, look at that. That's 2 gargantuars already off the bat. Now, thankfully, I did manage to beat it, and that should give us the achievement. I can't remember what it was called, but getting the trophy, that's ZFF's forever. And we actually unlocked 2 achievements, and the other one was taking down our first gargantuar. As you can see, I'm going onto the achievements page, and this is where I learned that I can still get achievements while not being on Xbox Live. But yeah, I got Crash of the Titan, which is a fallen gargantuar, makes a good fertilizer for killing a gargantuar. And then ZFF's Forever Bolt, a winner with a friend in co-op Walnut Bowling. And then we should get one more, but that's coming up in Roof. Now, Roof is pretty important considering it's the last world in the game, and that's going to lead me to getting the last achievement I need. But before that, we unlocked the Zen Garden, and the Zen Garden probably gave me the most money I needed to unlock every single plant, and also to get the tree food for the tree that I need for the Tree of Wisdom. So I needed to get that for an achievement, so it was perfect. Especially because when you fully grow your plants, they sell for 8,000. So it's really good to just save up on that. But yeah, like I said earlier, I have to beat Dr. Zomboss in order to get the achievement for completing adventure mode. Now, unfortunately, this is only a silver sunflower trophy and not the gold one like you get when you beat it again. However, it was whatever. I've done this fight like a million times on mobile and PC, so it was no biggie. But yeah, with gathering that trophy, that gets us the achievement. It's not procking. It's not procking. Where's it at? There it is. Home lawn security for beating adventure mode or completing adventure mode. Now, and then the last 4, they'll be complete later. But yeah. Now, I love zombies on your lawn, but as it says there, I didn't want to risk the copyright. Now, I should have gotten this achievement sooner, but I, for some reason, didn't. But that's Shopaholic, which is for spending at least $25,000 worth of stuff from Crazy Dave's trunk, as you can see right there. I thought that I should have, maybe bought the seed packets. That would have been useful, but yeah, that's all for now. Some time passed in between Shopaholic and me buying every plant, which is Master of Morticulture, for having all 49 plants in the game. That is, honestly, that was a fun achievement, I'm not going to lie. Most of it was me selling Zen Garden plants, as I mentioned earlier. So yeah, the last 2 ones I need are for the Tree of Wisdom and Enliven Planting. Now, the thing with the Tree of Wisdom is I needed to get it to 100 feet tall. This is just showing that, I was in a call with a friend, and then I was like, okay, I got to do this real quick, and so I did, because I was grinding for the money off screen, or off camera, I mean. So yeah, I got all that. I was like, all right, that's nice. Now there's just one more thing to do. Now, I know I said that the co-op Walnut Bowling was stressful, but yeah, it was. That was the most stressful thing. This was not that stressful, I'm gonna be honest. This was pretty meh. I got this from Reddit. I can't remember the Reddit post, and I could if I would, but yeah, there it is. We had to actually lose in order to proc the achievement, Alive and Planting. And with that, that is every single achievement in Plants vs. Zombies on the Xbox 360. I know it's not that crazy. I know. It's only 12. I kind of wish it was the full achievement list like it is on the PC and mobile, but I did what like I said in the videos I made for this. I said I do with what I got. This is not even pointing out all the stuff that happened in between the runs and stuff, but yeah. Subscribe for more achievement hunting.